I've got an amazing keto brioche loaf recipe for you. Stay tuned. I'm super impressed with this brioche loaf. It's soft and it's beautiful. Now, James from Making It Keto here on YouTube made buns with this recipe, so do head over and check out if you want to make brioche buns. By the way, hi and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, however, do take a look around. We've got over 100 keto recipes we've accumulated now. And if you like what you see, do consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you know when I post a new recipe. With the brioche loaf, you can have just plain butter or avocado or any keto approved sandwich type things that you want to add to it. I in particular have made this because I want to pair it up with frangipane and make a bostock. I can't wait. And that's coming up real soon. So without further ado, let's get into the recipe now. Set the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 150 degrees Celsius. We're first preparing the yeast mixture, so to a bowl add 120 grams of water, and it's about 80 degrees Fahrenheit or 30 degrees Celsius, which is warm. 1 teaspoon of honey. Honey so that the yeast can activate and you can get lots of bubbles. Just remember guys, the honey is there so the yeast can eat off all the sugars and you won't ingest any sugars at all. Now we're adding 2 teaspoons of instant dried yeast. Give this a good stir to combine the yeast with your honey and your water, and once it's combined, let it sit for 10 minutes. While our yeast is activating, we're going to prepare the dry ingredients, and I've got here 170 grams or 1 1/4 cups of Vital Wheat gluten. Add to that 80 grams or 3/4 of a cup of lupin flour, 38 grams or 1/2 cup of oat fiber, 3 tablespoons or 43 grams of allulose, and a little bit of salt. This is about 1 gram or 1/2 teaspoon. I'm just going to combine this until it's all one color and consistency. And this is what it looks like. I'm pretty happy with that. And now your dry ingredients are ready. This is what your yeast mixture looks like, and then I gave it another stir. Lightly beat 2 eggs at room temperature. We're going to add it to our yeast mixture. 50 grams or 3 tablespoons of sour cream at room temperature. I'm just whisking that in until it's combined. Next, add half of your dry ingredients. I'm just going to give this a quick stir until it's combined, and then add the other half of your dry ingredients. Attach your bowl to your machine, and we are using the dough hook. We are going to mix this until combined. Okay, my dough is coming together nicely. Now we scrape down the sides of the bowl just to incorporate anything that hasn't been combined with your dough. Then add a tablespoon of butter that's been melted and then cooled. Time now for the final mix. The dough has come together nicely and it's a sticky kind of consistency. I have coated my surface with oat fiber, and I'm just going to add my dough to the surface like that, and then I'm going to knead it out a bit. I just want to show you this dough. It's actually really beautiful. It is one of the best doughs I've worked with since with keto baking. Grease and line your loaf tin. You can add your entire dough ball to your loaf tin. I want to be a little bit fancy, so I'm doing a design. And you're just going to lift your, whatever shape you're doing it in, put one end in and then the other, and lay it down. This needs to rest for an hour in the loaf tin, and that's going to allow your dough to swell and fill up the loaf tin. After your keto brioche loaf has rested, bake for 17 minutes. Remove it from the oven and you'll see that it's nice and brown on top. Do stick a toothpick in the center, and for me that's not quite cooked, so cover it with foil and bake for another 15 minutes. And this is what it looks like after it's been removed from the oven and then cooled. I have to show you how amazing this loaf looks. Look how pretty this is. I had a little bit of sticking on the parchment paper, and you can counteract that by buttering your parchment paper as well. And look how soft and pliable this loaf is. I don't want to move it too much because I'm probably going to break it, but let's see what it looks like on the inside. Well, I'm super impressed with how this keto brioche loaf turned out. It's soft and just so yum. I really hope you get to try it. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and be well.